Before you spend money on Christmas decor, let me show you how I decorated this whole space using recycled items, Dollar Tree hacks, and DIYs that look cheap but gorgeous.
Create, organize, style. You're watching Simple Made Pretty.
Hi friends, welcome to Simple Made Pretty. In today's video, I'm taking you on a full Christmas home tour, and everything you see here was decorated using Dollar Tree finds, recycled decor, thrift flips, Cricut projects, and DIYs that I've made over the years. My goal this year was to create a home that feels magical without spending a lot. If you love budget-friendly ideas, creative hacks, and turning everyday items into something beautiful, this tour is for you. And as always, I have full tutorials for every DIY on my channel and my blog at Simple Made Pretty. Let's get into it. We're starting in my cozy Christmas lounge room. This is the room behind that magic curtain. And this shelf was part of my mystery box challenge in October, where I decorated using mostly recycled items. And it turned out to be one of my favorite projects this year. This is my candy shop trio. And again, every DIY I mentioned has a full tutorial on my YouTube channel and on my blog. Now, the gingerbread guy is just a Dollar Tree felt shape that I painted with puff paint, added a little glitter, and he's taped onto an old glass cabinet door. It makes such a cute $1.25 accent. And here's my faux hot cocoa display. All the printable labels are available for YouTube members during the whole month of December, so don't forget to hit that join button to grab these printables. This DIY peppermint mocha sign is another Dollar Tree DIY. It's super easy to make with a few Dollar Tree pieces, some paint, and a little imagination. These printable book covers are part of my huge bundle of 600 plus printable covers that Craft and Create Club members get to access. They print beautifully on any color cardstock, even craft paper. And this wood nativity, it's made from real wood from Holy Land. It's one of my favorite Christmas pieces that has been handed down to me. The candy cane felt sign and the wrap boxes both use Dollar Tree ribbon. Such a simple and inexpensive way to add color. The candy cane sign I made as part of my mystery box challenge, and I just love how everything came together with the candy cane and gingerbread theme. And I tied both of my bookcases together with the same idea. You'll see these recycled pickle jars everywhere in my house this year. I use them so much. I added my DIY cake pops and one of my printable labels to create a sweet little display. This cupcake counter is filled with fake cupcakes. I made these a few years ago, and of course, more ribbon. Ribbon is honestly the easiest and cheapest way to make anything feel festive. So all I did was just tie some around this little cake stand. On the shelf below, I have more cupcakes. I added a little bit of Epsom salt to a clear turntable with a little printable sign. This just makes it look so magical with all of the twinkle lights added to my shelves. In the shelf below that, I had some old Valentine's Day fairy garden houses. I painted them red. They were pink, so they fit perfectly with my Christmas peppermint and gingerbread theme. And the holiday donut bar sign with these faux donuts that I also added a little red sprinkles to go with the whole candy shop theme. Then on the top shelf, I've got a gingerbread and peppermint garland with also this gingerbread bakery sign and a felt cheese grater house. I made this as part of my mystery box challenge, and yes, that gingerbread house on the shelf is made from a cheese grater. You can find the full tutorial on my channel. And then I put Epsom salt in another recycled pickle jar and topped it off with a simple floral pick. On the shelf above, I've got another gingerbread and peppermint garland. I also featured this in my garlands video. They add so much charm and texture. It was so easy to make using simple craft supplies. They are stranded on another upcycled glass cabinet door. And of course, I've got my Dollar Tree red ribbon and glass pickle jar on that top shelf with a floral pick. So here's how everything looks from afar. And now we're going to move over to these felt gingerbread artwork pieces above the sofa. I wrapped my existing artwork in brown craft paper, added brown felt and puff paint, and turned them into giant gingerbread artwork pieces. They were so easy and so cute. And this gingerbread man was from Dollar Tree. It was already cut out. I just needed to add the puff paint to complete that look. I put a simple green garland and some vintage style lights up there to complete that. And here is our new sofa with the cream cover. I featured this on my channel and LTK page recently. This sofa cover was such a simple update that instantly brightened this space, and it was easy to update in minutes. It's perfect for quick Christmas decor, and my pets love it. Moving on, we've got this countdown pillow. It was a fun Cricut DIY and a recent video. And on the side table, I've got another recycled pickle jar. I tucked in a green floral pick and wrapped red checkered fabric around it for a cheap and easy little festive touch. Now let's move on to our King of Christmas tree and my DIY ornaments. We've had this tree for 4 years and it's pretty much our forever tree. I love using the remote to switch between the light settings, white lights, blinking, fast blinking, color lights, or both white and color blinking. I'll link this tree in the description for you. Now let's move on to the rest of the tree. I've made so many of our ornaments over the years, and I share the tutorials in my shorts, as well as I've got a roundup video featuring many of these DIY ornaments. All of them are budget friendly. Now let's start with this Santa Stop Here star topper. I made this several years ago, but I also have a little angel. This was actually store-bought, but you could definitely make that using one of my gnome tutorials. And I've got several of these felt flags in here, as well as my little wooden scrap nativity ornament. I have lots of vintage ornaments, these ball painted ornaments, as well as these Hershey Kiss vintage ornaments, these mug ornaments that I've got the tutorial on my website as well as my channel, this Dollar Tree beaded Mary word art, as well as more of these painted ball ornaments, these peppermint ornament fillers, more of those felt flags, popsicle stick ornaments, as well as some handmade Cricut cardstock photo ornaments that I've made over the years to feature our family Christmas photos. Every year I used to make one of these and it's very nostalgic. On the credenza, I really leaned into a vintage Christmas vibe this year. I have all of our Christmas records in a basket, my DIY soy candle, which was a little Cricut project from my Cricut gift ideas video. So you can find the tutorial on how to make these candles and just add a little Cricut decal. Again, that's an old pickle jar, guys. I also added a tray of faux gingerbread cookies. These were store-bought, and I tied red ribbon around the candlesticks next to them to make it festive. Above the credenza, we just have our TV, and I'm just using YouTube Christmas TV art to display on that. And I also had some picture frames up there, and I just simply added some of my viral red bows to that. And inside the credenza, I had this glass door that I decided to add some cardboard faux gingerbread houses. They're made completely from scraps and white paint pens, an easy, low-cost DIY that looks beautiful when lit. So again, I set the TV to a Christmas frame style artwork from YouTube. It ties the whole room together. And that's our cozy Christmas lounge this year. But don't go anywhere because you're going to see more in just a moment. And now I'm showing you our main family room. I wanted this space to feel warm, cozy, and nostalgic. The kind of room you curl up in with a Coco and Christmas movies. Here's the fireplace at Mantle from a few different angles so you can really see all the textures and little details. In the corner of our sofa, I added this cute deer pillow. It gives such a cozy cabin vibe, even in Florida. And this one's extra special. I actually made this deer head pillow about 8 years ago using my Cricut machine and a simple IKEA pillow cover. It's held up so well over the years. It's one of those classic neutral pieces that works in any Christmas themes. On the shelves next to the fireplace, I added some Dollar Tree DIY gnomes. I made these several years ago using Dollar Tree Christmas stockings. The full tutorial is on Simple Made Pretty if you want to make your own. I mixed a few vintage finds here too. A Santa riding a little train that plays music, Rudolph and Clarice figures, and a vintage style kids radio that plays Christmas tunes. These pieces add so much charm and nostalgia, especially at night when the twinkling lights are on. And here's a closer look at the mantle. This gorgeous green garland is one of my favorite Christmas staples, and I layered it with my Dollar Tree red ball ornament garland. I use this every single year. It's a cheap little DIY, but the pop of red looks so classy and cozy. Our Christmas stockings are velvet Pottery Barn stockings with our names on it. They're so soft and luxurious, and I love how they pop against the mantle. I'll link these in the description. Definitely worth the investment. This little nativity is a thrift store find from this year. It has such sweet details. It mixes perfectly with the rest of the vintage vibe decor in this room. And the vases, here's another simple, inexpensive idea. Just add a festive ribbon and a holiday floral pick. In our dining room, I added these Rudolph mugs on our shelves, just a tiny touch that brings so much warmth and charm to the space. And from here, you can see straight into our cozy Christmas lounge. And on the wall, I hung my Christmas aprons, another super simple way to add seasonal color without buying new decor. In our entryway, I used my Cricut to cut out this holly garland along with the Jolly banner and the star banner and the Santa mail basket, which is one of my favorite Dollar Tree hacks. It's made from a shower caddy. The tutorial is on my YouTube and blog if you'd like to make your own. Out on our front porch, I kept things classic but festive. I have lanterns, stacked faux presents, and bright red poinsettias. I added a simple red ribbon and a sprig of greenery to these lanterns. Such an easy, affordable way to make them feel Christmas ready. And then the big red bow on the wreath on my front door. It's made from a Dollar Tree table runner. Their runners this year are so good. The full tutorial is on my page and found at Simple Made Pretty to make these bows. These stacked Christmas gifts cost dollars to make. I used some old Amazon boxes and some Dollar Tree plastic tablecloths and taped them all together with some Dollar Tree ribbon. The easiest project ever. And here's the star of my front porch, our jasmine trellis wall. I decorated with more of those big red bows, the Dollar Tree red ball ornaments, and some jumbo ornaments too. I have a full tutorial on my site if you want to create a jasmine wall like this with trellis. Our neighbors are always stopping and telling us how much they love this design on the wall. And now with this pops of red, I'm having even more people come by and say, I love your decorations. The chairs have DIY pillows. I made them using those same table runners from Dollar Tree, just folded, hot glued, and stuffed with plastic bags. They're weather friendly and so inexpensive. On the window ledge, I added simple greenery and red ball ornaments for a clean, classic Christmas look. And here's our fa la la wood letter setup. They were from a craft store and I just painted them red, and I used stakes to keep them in the ground. And I also placed some giant presents behind that. Again, I used some cardboard shipping boxes with the Dollar Tree red tablecloths and Dollar Tree ribbon. Such an easy outdoor decoration if you're looking for a way to add pops of color to your home. Above our garage, I've got a large wreath with joy letters using those same wooden letters. And that wraps up this year's Christmas home tour. I hope it gave you a lot of inspiration to decorate your home beautifully without spending a lot. And almost everything you saw today was made with recycled decor, Dollar Tree finds, thrifted pieces, and simple DIYs that I've shared on my blog and here on my channel. If you want to recreate anything from this video, all of the full tutorials are linked below in the description, as well as links to shop my home. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And remember, your home doesn't have to be expensive to be gorgeous. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.